Welcome to another installment of our tutorial series. In the very first video of this series, we taught you how to create a basic book page, focusing only on the trigger warning section. In today's video, we'll show you a bit more about the other sections you may see in a book's article. Since the first video showed you how to add a page that doesn't already exist, this video will be focusing on editing a page that has already been created on our site. The first thing you want to do, of course, is find the page that you want to edit. For this video, I went ahead and created a fake book page. So I'll go ahead and search that. We'll go up here where it says search book trigger warnings, and I'll type in example, and there it is. If I click on it, it'll bring me to the books page. Again, if it doesn't pop up, you can go ahead and follow the steps from our first video to create the page for the book. Okay, so here I am at this fake book page, and I see that there's no information added, of course, because I just created this for this video. So I want to add some information, and I'll go ahead and click Edit. Note that if you're in a smaller screen size, it might not say Edit up there, and it might instead be the icon of a pencil. Once you click Edit, you'll be brought to the editing page, which looks like this. To add any missing information, all you need to do is scroll down to the corresponding section. Let's start with the trigger warning section. Again, I've created this book, so I'll go ahead and add some fake trigger warnings. I'll highlight this text, delete it, and to add a trigger warning, you just have to write an asterisk, and that will give you a bullet point on the page. What's important to note about the trigger warning section is that the trigger warning should be alphabetized. So I'll go ahead and add some fake warnings. Drug use, smoking, violence. Maybe I want to add car crash, but this has to be in alphabetical order, so I'll go up there and add car crash. The next section is for representation. What you want to put here is any marginalized rep that is present in the book, including whether it's for a main character or a side character. This section doesn't have to be alphabetized because what we like to do is put main character rep before any side character rep. So you can add a bullet point the same way as before. If any of the rep is own voices, you can put an asterisk after as well. The last section we have on all of these pages is the trope section. If you would like to see a list of tropes that we currently have on our site, you can click on this link to the left that says tropes. And here you'll see a list of alphabetized tropes that we have on our site. If you don't know what a trope means, you can click on it. And it'll tell you what the trope means. And it also gives you a link where you can see what pages on BTW have that trope. Okay, so to add a trope, same thing, and you want these to be alphabetized as well. Now there's one last thing about the trope section that's different from the others, and that is that we like to link to the corresponding trope pages to help users navigate our site a bit easier. To link to a page on BTW, what you have to write is bracket bracket, that page's name, bar, and then what you want this page to say, and then close your brackets. So for tropes, it would look something like this. Absent parent, trope, that's the name of the page, bar, absent parent. Celebrity, trope, bar, celebrity. Usually what's after the bar matches what's before the bar, just without the word trope, but if you want to change what appears on the page, you can always edit that. So for example, our page for hate to love is called hate to love, but maybe you want to write rivals to love instead, and you can do that. The last thing we want to do is go ahead and delete category needs TWs because we added trigger warnings to this page. Now we can preview the page to make sure that everything looks okay. And it does. So we can go ahead and add an edit summary where we added trigger warnings, representation, and tropes. And then click Save Changes. And that's it. We hope you enjoyed this installment of our tutorial series. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below, DM us on Twitter at BookTWs, or leave a message on one of our talk pages on booktriggerwarnings.com. Thank you for watching.